Hello everyone. As I'm sure you are aware, the Brisbane Olympics is coming to Queensland in 2032, and as part of the development of the infrastructure for the Games, lots of people are putting their thoughts forward as to what should be redeveloped and why. Of course, football has its own thoughts. The Queensland Government has announced a 100-day infrastructure review for the Olympic and Paralympic Games. That 100-day review is now up, or at least the period for which you can put submissions in. And Football Queensland, in partnership with Football Australia, has put forward what they believe to be a bold and carefully considered proposal on behalf of our sport that we believe is best for both the City of Brisbane, best for the state of Queensland, and best for the sport of football nationally. I'm pleased to say that I'm welcomed on this chat by Football Queensland CEO Rob Cavallucci and Football Australia CEO James Johnson. Welcome to you both, guys. Good to see you.
Always lovely to see you, Simon.
Good to see you, Simon.
Let's kick things off by just asking the obvious question, I guess, why football has decided to take this approach. Maybe Rob can give us the local perspective and James the national.
Well, do you want to start with national first or local? James,
you
can go nationally.
Yeah, sure. Look, I'll start very quickly, Simon. Look, I think the great thing about this submission is the support that sits behind it. We're a sport that is multi-layered in Australia, but also we're a sport that's part of ASEAN, Asia, and also world football. So this is a unified submission of Australia's biggest participant sport. It's obviously led by Football Queensland and Football Australia, but it's supported by our member federations, by the Australian professional leagues, and of course our A-League club in Brisbane, the Brisbane Roar. It also comes with the support of the ASEAN Football Federation, which we're a proud member of. It comes with the support of the Asian Football Confederation, and also principally the support of FIFA as well. So it's got strong buy-in from across the sport, and it's a submission that we think, particularly having just hosted the biggest sporting event in Australia in the lead up to Brisbane Olympics. It comes from a sport that is obviously delivered a big competition and really understands, I think, the nuance and the balance that needs to be struck between delivering a great tournament at the Olympics, but also the legacy that lives beyond. So it's a submission that comes with strong support, and it's a submission that is also backed by knowledge from a sport that understands what is required with these large-scale world events.
Okay, let's just put a little bit of beef on the bones here. The master plan is for a sporting and environmental precinct at Victoria Park that includes, Rob Cavallucci, the upgrade of Tier 2 Stadium at Perry Park to 13,000 seats. It will be 17,000 during the Olympic Games with temporary seating, as well as Tier 1 Oval and Tier 1 Rectangular Stadiums, Aquatic Centre and Indoor Arena, and an upgrade to the state home of community football at Meakin Park and regional venues as well to meet the compliance of OFT. Just explain a little bit what OFT is and all the rest of it.
Sure, Olympic football tournament for OFT, but sort of unpacking that a little bit in terms of our approach, and it's how you just put it forward was. I think football took a unique approach in that we took a best for city, best for state approach, and in doing so ultimately would deliver the best outcomes for not only football but for all sports and for the people of Brisbane and the state of Queensland. So our approach was, what are the things that our city needs to unlock economic development and opportunity over the next 20, 30, 40 and 50 years? And that answer is, well, we need a variety of sporting and entertainment products of a variety of sizes to host content that a growing and evolving and dynamic city needs. And to do that, you absolutely do need a tier one oval. We recognise that and support that. That's something the city needs, and we need a good tier one rectangular stadium, so which is Suncorp Stadium, and that needs to be at a high standard as well. And part of that mix, whether it's an aquatic centre or an indoor stadium, is absolutely unequivocally a tier two rectangular stadium. That is something that will support not only football but other rectangular sports and other entertainment products and concerts as well. These are the things that a growing city needs, and these are the things that Brisbane does not have. And we put forward a plan where a master planned approach to delivering these infrastructure needs in the inner city of Brisbane, on transport corridors, on rail lines, so people can get around, is a step change and an approach that I know is quite popular in recent times with others who have provided a similar philosophy in approaching to a way of dealing with Olympics infrastructure.